So in this last page of your note packet, it's, asking you the same thing. You're finding the double angle formulas for sine, cosine, and tangent, and they're giving you, some information to help you draw up your triangles. Again, you can't just take 2 times -3/4 and say that's tangent 2x, because this is a ratio and they're telling you to double the angle. So doubling the angle doesn't mean you're going to be doubling the ratio necessarily. So let's go into quadrant 2, which is over here. Draw up my right triangle. Okay, and we're using x as my angle. So tangent is opposite over adjacent. Now it's a little misleading where that negative should be going, but if this is my opposite side, notice that's up in the positive direction, so that's going to be +3. The adjacent over here is on the negative x-axis, so that's going to be the side that's -4. And then if you use Pythagorean's theorem, this would be 3 squared leg squared plus leg squared equals hypotenuse squared. So we're going to try to figure out what the hypotenuse is. So 9 plus 16 is 25 equals h squared. H is just 5. Remember, hypotenuse is never a negative number. So when I now go to my formulas here, I've got 2 times sine, opposite 3/5, opposite over hypotenuse, cosine, adjacent over hypotenuse. All right, and then again, just multiply straight across. So we've got -24/25, -24/25. Cosine 2x, and again, either of those 3 formulas will work. I just picked this one this time, so I'm looking for the cosine, which is adjacent over hypotenuse, -4/5 squared minus sine squared, opposite over hypotenuse. And again, if you're secure in your signs and, your fractions, then go for it. If you're not, when you type it in, you have to type it in with the parentheses, as you see it. So -4/5 squared minus, and then parentheses again, 3/5 squared. Oops, what did I do? Let's go back. Oh, I used a minus instead of a negate, which is a common mistake. I'll use the negate key, not the subtraction. Okay, now hit it go. Then do math, enter. 7/25. And then again, it's your option. You can go through the formula and figure out tangent 2x, or you can just do sine divided by cosine, sine 2x divided by cosine 2x, and figure it out. We'll use the formula this time, just to see, work that out. 2 times tangent is already given to us, -3/4 divided by 1 minus -3/4 squared. All right, so on top, you can multiply just straight across, -6/4 divided by, okay, and I'm going to take my 1 minus, and then use your negate key, -3 divided by 4 squared. Kick it back to a fraction. Okay, and then I can do my keep, change, flip. So -6/4 times 16/7 4 goes into 16 4 times. So I have negative 24 sevenths, which is what I would have gotten had I done my keep, change, flip with my sine answer divided by my cosine answer. Right? I would have flipped that. The 25s would have canceled, and I would have gotten negative 24 sevenths. My 25s canceled. Sorry about that. Okay. So, yeah, those canceled out, and I still get the same fraction in probably less time than it would be to run it through that formula.